Hi everyone, it's Danielle. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. I'm just going to be doing a quick set of press-on nails. I've been working on some press-on nails for a drag queen show I'm going to in October. I want to do one set for each of the drag queens I'm going to be seeing then. I really love watching RuPaul's Drag Race and Canada's Drag Race, so I'm going to get to meet some of the queens from that. So here you can see I'm just smoothed the tip of the nail with a nail file, and I'm using a little buffer to kind of rough up the surface. It helps the gel adhere better than just brushing it off with my big brush, getting the loose dust off. I'm going to use a nail prep dehydrator and a primer on the nails. Just once again, I'm trying to get that gel to adhere really well. Alright, so now that I've applied the dehydrator and the primer, I'm going to apply a base coat. After I apply the base coat, I'm going to cure the nails in the UV light for about 30 seconds. You can go up to 60 seconds if you want. I find if you put your base coat in the light for too long, sometimes it can get cloudy. In this case, it's going to be underneath polish, so it doesn't really matter. But if you're trying to do like a glass nail or something like that, you're definitely going to want to go lighter on your time so you don't cloud your base coat. Alright, so now that I've cured my base coat, I'm going to start applying my colors. I'm going to use black and white today because I plan on doing some different designs with pigment powder, and they just seem to show up the best on black and white. So what you're going to want to do here is apply a thin layer of the polish and then stick it under your lamp for about 60 seconds. I like to give it a nice hard cure. I'm actually using an LED light. I find that it cures a little better than a UV, strictly UV. I will use UV from time to time, but I just find that it takes a lot longer than LED. The little handheld lamps that I use if I'm doing like an individual nail, those tend to be UV, and you usually have to cure for a little bit longer on UV than LED. So I guess it's just a matter of preference, but you can use both. Alright, so as I'm waiting for some of the other nails to cure, I'm just going to start applying my second coat of color to the nails. And just do that for all 5, and then the fun begins. So I'm just going to apply some polish to my little palette because I'm going to be painting some designs on the nails. On one nail, I'm going to be painting a name. On the other nail, I'm going to do kind of like a smoke effect. I'm just putting some acetone in a little dappen dish and also some alcohol, because as I'm using my brushes and then I want to clean them in between nails, I'm going to get the gel off with the acetone and then give it a good clean with the alcohol. So on a couple of the nails that I'm planning on painting on the names or the smoke design, I want to take the sticky layer off the black because I'm going to paint on there with white, and when I go to apply the pigment powder, if I still have a sticky layer on the black, it's not going to look very good. You need that pigment powder to come off of the black and only stick to the white. So this nail, I'm doing the kind of smoke effect, so I'm just going to kind of marble onto it, and then I want to dip my brush in alcohol to kind of loosen up the white, kind of like a bloom effect. I did have some white polish that was stuck on that brush, so I cleaned it in the acetone and then dipped it in the alcohol. So here I am once again just kind of blooming that white to make it look a little bit smoky with the alcohol. I will go back in after I give the alcohol a few minutes just to kind of dry up. I'm going to go in with some more white and create some more smoke effect. So on this particular nail, I wanted to put the artist's name. So this drag queen that I was doing these nails for goes by Jimbo, so that's what you'll see me putting on this nail here. After I finish painting on the name, I'm just going to want to stick that nail into the LED light for 30 to 60 seconds, just so that white, it's not like liquid anymore, but it's got a sticky layer. So when I go to apply the pigment powder, it's got something to stick to. So you can see on this other nail that I wanted to do the smoke effect on, I'm just applying some more white. I find that you really have to build the layers with this kind of design. It just doesn't come on the first go. And you just kind of play trial by error. I haven't really done too many smoke effect nails, and I'm still learning. It's something you kind of, you practice, and with all kind of nail art techniques, it takes time. Alright, so before I stick that nail into the LED light, I need to let the alcohol dry. So in the meantime, I'm just going to take some builder gel and work on one of my other nails. For this one, I kind of wanted to give a sparkly effect, and I also want to put some jewels on it, because who doesn't love bling? I like to apply some builder gel before I put my jewels down, just so that they hang on for dear life, and you don't have jewels popping off your nails. Here I've got some little SS3 and SS4 crystals I got off of Shein. I just kind of mixed them together. I like to use different sizes when I'm doing my jewel application, just give it a little bit more depth. And SS3 and SS4 are pretty close in size anyways, so After I finish applying the rhinestones to that nail, I'm just going to stick it in my LED light for about a minute. I'm just going to clean up my workstation a little bit before I get started on some of the other nails. These are the pigment powders I'm going to be using today. I bought them off of Amazon, oh gosh, probably near the beginning of my nail journey, because I saw somebody had done smoke nails on a YouTube tutorial I was watching, and I just was obsessed with the pigment powders and I really wanted them so bad. They really do give like a really vibrant color to the nail. I'm going to dab the pigment powder on one color at a time. I'm going to do all the nails using the same brush, the same color. And then in between colors, I'm going to clean up the brush and then use the same brush again. If you'll remember from the beginning of this video, the two nails that are black, I wiped the sticky layer off of the black before I put the white on. So when it comes to the end of this portion, the pigment powder will only be stuck to the white, and the black should still be nice and crisp in the background. Okay, I'm going to take my big brush now and just give all of the nails a quick little dusting, get any loose pigment powder off of them before I apply my next coat of polish. I'm just going to apply a thin layer of builder gel on each one of the nails that I just applied pigment powder to. On this first nail though, after I put the builder gel on, I'm just going to do a border with some rhinestones, and then I'll do builder gel on the other three nails with the pigment powder and cure them under the LED light for about 60 seconds. Alright, I'm going to take my Born Pretty 5-in-1 top coat, and on the nail that I had previously done with the rhinestones down the middle, I'm going to apply the 5-in-1 top coat to the sides of it, because I kind of wanted to do like a sugaring effect, I guess is what it's called. But the 5-in-1 Born Pretty top coat is great because when it cures, it's a top coat, so it's got no sticky layer. So if you want to put your kind of sugaring glitter into that, it's a great medium for doing that effect on your nails. So I've got this little dip powder collector. I got it off of Shein a long time ago. I use it for glitter because I don't do dipping. But I just take one of the little containers out, sprinkle my glitter on that top coat, and then I like to just kind of dab it a little bit with my finger to make sure it really gets into that top coat. And then after I'm done putting the glitter on, I can use that little white plastic piece to just sprinkle my glitter back into the jar. Now that I've got my glitter applied, I'm just going to take a really thin brush and just apply a little tiny bit of that top coat to the top of the rhinestones so that they stay nice and shiny. Also, it gives them an extra layer of protection so they don't pop off of the nail. And then I'm going to throw it into the LED light for 60 seconds and cure that top coat. As you can see, my other nails have come out from the LED light. I'm ready to put a top coat on them, and then I'll be showing you the finished product here shortly. Before I show you the finished product, I almost forgot that I wanted to put a black border around one of these kind of tie-dye looking nails, just to give it a little extra pizzazz. I don't know why I decided to do that. I just felt like they were missing a little extra something, and I thought that this border would kind of help. To create this border, I'm just using a really thin liner brush and some gel polish. After I put the border on and it's straight and even and where I want it to be, I'm going to throw this nail back in the UV light for another 60 seconds before I apply top coat. I'm going to start applying the top coat now. In the gold bottle, it's a glossy top coat. I'm going to apply that on 3 of the nails. The black bottle is a matte top coat. These top coats were just ones that I got with colored polish kits. So when I was first starting my nail journey, back I guess probably around December or January of this year, I was buying a lot of nail polish kits off of Amazon, and a lot of the bigger kits that come with like 12 or more colors comes with a base coat and a top coat in the kit. After I finish applying the top coats, I'm going to put them in the LED light for, I like to do 2 minutes when it's my final coat. I'm going to take the one nail off the stand because it's already done, and then you will see my finished product. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video and taking the time to visit my channel. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. I mean, I'm just doing this for fun, and I'm hoping that somebody else gets some enjoyment out of it. If you want any information about any of the products I used, please just leave me a comment. I am more than happy to share any information I can with you. Take care.